Guys, if you're watching this, make sure you subscribe. If you want to watch the whole thing, you can watch it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. So, what was going on? You travel vlogs, yeah?
Yeah.
You've been around the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Right?
I've tried.
Yeah, I've been flying. Get those air miles, darling. Where's your favourite place you've been?
Oh, that's so hard to say, but I would say Los Angeles.
Really?
I just love it there.
I didn't expect that to be your answer.
I know, I love Bali and all the spiritual stuff and
Bali
all
belly,
that.
though.
But when you're in LA, everyone just fucking loves you because you're British. Like, all you have to do is walk in a room and be like, oh, this is such a nice house. Everyone's like, oh my God, you're from London. And they're all like famous rappers.
Do you know the Queen?
I'm like, oh, sometimes I go past Buckingham Palace, but
On your weekends.
only if I've got a chauffeur.
Is it fake out there or not?
People say it is, but I believe it. I'm so gullible. And I think that's why I like it so much. And I honestly enjoy it. Like, please be fake. I would love to just have a nice little life where everywhere you go, everyone tells me what I want to hear.
If fair, because the Sim sisters are moving out there now as
Yeah,
well, aren't
yeah.
they? Would you move out there?
Yes,
Would you?
100%. It's hard to get a visa, but I definitely would.
Fuck it. Just try.
That's my dream, to be honest. It's on my dream board.
I think you do because you lived in Dubai not lived in Dubai, but you were out there for quite a long
6
time.
months, so I'd say
Fucking
lived,
hell.
yeah.
Did you like Dubai?
Yes, I did really enjoy it to live there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's other places I prefer.
Yeah.
Like it is a bit mad in so many ways.
Dubai just doesn't seem real to me.
I just don't have to pay for a lot
Just
there.
doesn't
and
seem
I love
like
it.
a real place. Do you know what I'd hate though? The BBLs, because then I'd be like, I am flat. I am
Oh no, I
horrifically
did.
flat.
I did used to look at people and think, oh, should I get a BBL?
Yeah, no, that'd be me. I'd be like, who's paying for it then?
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's something, but honestly, influencers get everything for free there. So I just literally skated by life. Like even the gym's free.
Fuck off.
Yeah, and even if you're not an influencer, they do have like ladies' nights all the time where girls don't have to pay for their drinks. And it's like, why don't they do that in London?
They should do that in London.
I know.
I might actually go out.
I know, once I'm done trying to change the laws around revenge porn, I'm going to see if I can speak to Rishi about this ladies'
Once
night thing.
you've done doing that, yeah, I think Rishi would do it.
Yeah.
Dishy Rishi, darling.
Speaking of which, I'm fed up with paying for drinks on a Tuesday. I haven't looked
fucking-
this good to have to pay for
While we're on the
drinks, Rishi.
subject, yeah, of women's rights. So what was the thing that you did with frogs?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I done something called Cambo.
Worded that awfully, didn't I? Yeah, sound a bit bestiality there.
No.
Yeah. So Cambo.
Cambo,
Cambo.
yeah. And I did do a YouTube on it, actually.
This is what I fucking watched.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So explain what they do to you.
So basically, the reason I filmed it as well, I didn't think I'd ever be able to put it out there because
Yeah.
of cancel culture and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
petrified to even breathe,
Oh,
right?
real.
But Fern done it on her show.
Oh,
So then I was like,
yeah.
right, Fern's not been cancelled. Kept updating
At that
it,
point,
still not
yeah,
cancelled
yeah.
yet.
Yeah,
And then I was
yeah.
like, right, I'm going to do it. So basically, I met someone in like the middle of the desert in Dubai at
Safe.
this like retreat where
Yeah.
where you were doing like some weird like sound thing where you were like,
Is that like Reiki or something? Something like that when you're like...
honestly, I just think this man was
Fuck
like a
that.
cowboy. His name was Diggy, and he
Yeah.
would just get all these people out to the desert, and
Right.
all their cars would get stuck, and you just like camp out there and meditate and stuff. But it was magical. It was a nice contrast from Dubai.
Oh, no, yeah. To be fair, it's a bit peace and quiet. Fair play.
Well,
Love
actually, no,
that.
he'd bang the music on and get out this big fire stick and like crash it
Jesus
about everywhere. Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he did.
But anyway, so there was one girl there and she had like 6 burns down her arm. Like,
Right.
And I was like, what's that? Because you could see it was like still very raw. And she was like, oh, I've just done this thing called Cambo.
Right.
So basically, they get frog poison from the Amazon. And it's like the frog secretion from the Amazon. And I think it's used for all different sorts of things in spirituality. But
Right.
before, tribes would use it because they believed that it brought them luck.
Fair play. I believe them.
Yeah.
Any tribe shit, believe it.
Yeah.
It's worked for them this far. Fair.
Well, what they say is that it goes inside you and it purges all of your emotional blockages and
Right.
it sort of helps you let go of a lot of pain that you're holding on to.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm a fucking mess. I'll try anything at this point. Like
Yeah.
I'd burn me. Like literally, I don't care. So I'm like to the girl, do you know what? Like I am not in the best place right now. I'm looking for something that would help me along my journey. Let's try the frog. So I took the guy's number and I
Right.
went to his place in Dubai. So it's just me and him in this little apartment.
I'd have a panic button.
No, he looked fair enough. He had one of those spiritual rugs hanging on the wall.
And there you go,
like,
and that's how you know.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a couple of Buddhas knocking about. He
Yeah.
looked like someone you could
Candles.
trust.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'd done a lot of research on it. I watched a lot of YouTubes before I
Right.
went in there. And basically, he burnt me. I asked to do the foot because obviously, like,
Oh,
I'm a model.
Okay. Fair play.
I'm a model, right? So I've done the foot, and he literally got like this incense thing, and he set it on fire, and he just burned 6 holes into your leg, and it did really hurt.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is worrying. And then he puts the frog poison on each hole. And
how does it, what, as in like a little spoonful?
yeah, it looks a bit like Vaseline almost.
Oh, okay,
and he
fine.
puts it on the cut and it goes into the cut.
Does it hurt when that's happening?
Yeah, a little bit,
My
yeah.
stomach just flips thinking
Yeah,
about that. Right.
and as soon as it went in, it was the weirdest feeling. It's like you could feel something. And if you look at the video, my body, I don't really remember this, it's sort of going like this, because it's like you could feel it going around your insides.
Gotta go.
And it's like you think you're going to be sick, but for ages it wasn't being sick. And every time I wasn't being sick, he'd put another one on, and I was getting really
like,
hot.
calm down,
and I was
please.
thinking I'm going to pass out, and they're playing this music like, and I'm on my
It's
own
too
with this
intense.
geezer in the Divine Flat. And I'm just thinking like, what have I done? I paid 200 quid and I'm going to die here.
It's going to
I'm
dispose
going to
of my
die
body.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, after I was just violently sick. And then I woke up on his sofa 30 minutes later, had a little nap. Yeah.
No.
Well, they put you to sleep after, because after you're really sick,
Right.
you need to go to sleep. And yeah, don't really know if I got that much benefit from it. But no, honestly, I do actually feel like I had some form of a spiritual awakening
Was
after
it while it was happening or after then? After.
just more after. I just felt like I started really releasing like past trauma from in my system, like without having to purposely do it. Like people do a lot of like past life regression stuff. Like sometimes I would have times where I just felt energy going through my body. Like they call it a Kundalini awakening.
Right.
Most reviewers
Love
probably
that.
won't know what it is, and it's quite a strange thing that's spoken about in spiritual terms, and I don't even know if it's real, but I would have these times after where I'd feel energy coming through my body, and I would go back to memories in my brain where I'd felt really traumatized at the time. So, but like weird things, like crying on my desk in school because someone didn't want to be my friend anymore, or just little things, sometimes big, but strange memories that you wouldn't even know.
Right.
And I would just sort of like have the feeling of how I felt at that time and just reframe what that memory meant to me. But that was just like involuntarily after the whole Cambo thing, and I feel like it's probably related. But
Yeah. Would you do like ayahuasca or anything? Because it's kind of similar vibes.
I would love to, yeah, but I'm also scared about cancel culture. I'm not sure how that gets viewed yet. I'm waiting for
Do you know
Fern, if
what?
you're watching this, come on.
You do it first and
You
we'll
go
see what
first.
happens. I think anything like that, I don't think you'll get cancelled for, purely because you're not saying go and do it.
Yeah.
Your drug. Like, do you know what I mean? You're just doing like, this is what happened to me. I want to watch someone do it. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm scared
I'd
of
love
sick.
to do it. And it's
Do you
it's a
not get
plant,
scared,
isn't it?
though?
No, my only fear is shitting myself in front of everyone.
Love that that's your fear. Fair play.
my only fear, because some people shit themselves.
Listen, I'd be shouting left, right and centre if I
That's
was
what
there. I
I
wouldn't give a
mean.
fuck. If I was doing all of that shit, that's my last thing on my mind.
I'm not
Do you
on
not
it.
get scared you're going to die, though?
Honestly, like, no, I don't know. But like, I've always been a really spiritual person, and I feel like I can tap into things. It's really weird. Like, I just sense guidance sometimes. And with plant medicines, I just feel like sometimes you can just look at your whole life differently, and you can just reframe things after you do it.
Yeah.
And ayahuasca's meant to be like the biggest one of all, and it helps guide you along your journey. And like, I always need guidance.
It's meant to be it's meant to be hardcore, but it's meant to be so good after.
Yeah.
Because there's people, what is it, like a microdose of mushrooms?
Yeah.
I've heard that's meant to be amazing. Have you done that?
No, I don't. But the thing is with mushrooms, I think if you were to microdose them every day, I just think they make you so woo that I just wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't get anything done. I'd just be like this happy person that floats around all the time.
Just happy to be here.
Yeah, you can't live like
Happy to
that.
be here.
My mum would come in and be like, "You're going to get ready today?" And I'd be like, "No."
Just having too good of a time. Thank you. No, I'd be too scared. If I saw something, the wall rippling or something, I'd be like, I'm out.
That's what I mean. I've got ADHD as it is. I have to take tablets to help me focus, let alone start
I
taking
don't know how
tablets.
they go together. No, I don't know. If that's not on the leaflet either, don't mix mushrooms.
No.
So I wouldn't have a clue.
No.